Okay, so this is a recommendation for the coolest Steam games that I've got. I don't even know if it's going to be called for casuals, but definitely Steam games nonetheless. I think it's games I'd recommend for Switch, but then I realized that the Switch doesn't have a mouse. Some of these games are quite important for a mouse. That's an idle game, but it's pay to win, I think. So no. I should probably make a list of them before I go through all these things. If you've never played Alien Isolation and you can get it for under tenner, it's worth the 29.7 hours I put into it. I don't know if I own any of the DLC, but it was one of the first games that worked with my Oculus Development Kit 2. I scared everyone in the house by having them play the level where the alien pops out and stabs you, and in VR it's kind of crazy. In fact, the only reason I finished that game... Oh my god, there's a very scary storm outside. The only reason I finished that game was because my auntie liked Alien series, and I was like, yeah, it's not a big deal, you know, I'll finish it, I'll show you how brave I am. And it was very scary. It was extremely scary. I enjoyed this one. 10.1 hours of my life. Kind of like a pay to win, but with the pay to win taken out. So it's like a phone app, right? But you need your mouse. You're growing up for the last guy. You never saw your first. I don't even know what I'm trying to get to here. Yeah, you know what? Hell if I know what's going on. I did write a review though, so. Alright. Alien Swarm. Everyone needs this game because first of all it's free, and second of all it's cute, and it's hardcore. And at the same, well, it's optional hardcore, but the downside to it is every single time I install it, one of my friend's PC's firewall picks it up as a virus and deletes the .exe, so it can't run, and you have to go and like set that individually in the firewall settings as not a virus. So it's free to play though. So would I recommend Aliens Fireteam Elite? Yes. Would I recommend Alien Elite without Aliens Fireteam Elite with no friends? No. This game is a 3-player co-op. I think it's worth like a tenner each. It's an experience, right? It's not worth the 40.2 hours I put into it. It's because I've done multiple run-throughs with different friends and stuff. But if you've got a little 3-man gang, you know, looking for a game to play, it's cute. It's efficient. You get different classes, so everyone can roll with a different kind of setup. This game is better, 100%. 100% this game is better, but there's no bots. So when you play online, it's just you and your 3 friends in a lobby, and one of you is an alien, one of you is a predator, and one of you is probably the marine. It's not as engaging. If it had bots, it would be really cool. I have no idea what this is. I bought a lot of games on Steam sale. Oh, this is from Matt. Okay. Oh, this was a game made by, I believe, the American military. And what they were trying to do is they were trying to make a realistic kind of shooter that they could get kids hooked on, and then indoctrinate them straight from there into the military. And I think it worked. I played a little bit of it. I think it's dead now. There's other games out there. Never played this one. It's too scary. Not recommended. Not recommend. I'm gonna say I played this one because it supported VR. I tried my best to get into the VR thing, but they rejected me, so I had to just buy it. Was it worth it? I don't think so. It was scary. That's what I remember. And running around a lot and tripping, because you play as a little kid. So if you sprint too fast, you fall over. Not good when you're being chased. Not good. Among Us haven't even... Oh, it's my little brother, so... this was for VR, not important. I don't understand this game. I played it for 10 hours. I click on the things. So everyone's like, oh, we need houses. So I build houses. Then they're like, oh, we need this resource. So I build things to build that resource. And then it's like, oh, now there's not enough workers. Okay, so I build more houses. And then it's like, oh, we haven't got enough food for these people. Then I build food to support the houses, to support the resource gathering. And then it's like, oh, we need to take this resource and make something else. So I've got to go. It's a continuous thing of that. You got to, levy everything out, and I think it requires strategy. My brain's not smart enough to. Well, I haven't put the effort in to understand it. All right. So what I do is, I build this magnificent little thing. Every piece of this little island is maxed out, and it's almost self-sufficient. But I don't get any of the resources that I need to progress. I just have the resources that are available to me in this little area. And can't really win the game like that, so might be my own fault. Don't even know what this is. I played 4 minutes of that, so. Ooh, Apex Legends. If you want to be a sweaty, and you want to put some hours into a nice multiplayer game, but you've got a. What I recommend is, so this is definitely not for the Switch. No, I don't even think a single game I've seen so far was recommended for the Switch, except for that tower defense game. But then again, I don't know about the keyboard support, so that sucks. Would I recommend this? It's an experience. Is it pay to win? I don't think so. There's definitely stuff you can buy, and they use some horrible microtransaction bullshit to get you to want stuff. But I don't think it's too important, I remember it being a fun experience. I remember feeling that if you wanted to be good at this game, you'd have to drop in quite a couple of hours. And when I say a couple, I mean I got 217, and I can't survive a 1v1. So I don't know what that means, but yeah, don't know what that is. My little brother's account. So what? I played 50 minutes of that. The fact that it is selling you credits is all you need to know. Like, this is, I wouldn't know, I don't even know what this is. Oh, this is like the fake, this is like fake Armor 3. It's dead, so don't worry about it. This is definitely not a Switch game. Oh my god, I never liked Ark, unfortunately. I had a good time with it, but I don't like training dinosaurs. That's not why I would play. So, and I don't like building bases. So none of that appealed to me. It didn't have the mechanics. It didn't have the depth of survival mechanics that would appeal to me, because I have DayZ, so I don't need anything else really. But then DayZ is kind of taking an L, so who knows? Who knows? Wasn't cool enough to play Armor 2. I tried. Wasn't cool enough to play Armor 2 mod. Wasn't cool enough for any of the armors. But Armor 3, would I play it on a Switch? No. But I think it'll run on a Switch. No. Not recommended. Alright, ooh. I like this. I think the fact that it works flawlessly on a controller means that, it's cross-platform, so you can play with your little, if you have like military, friends who like the military simulation kind of thing, and they're playing on Xbox, this game has cross-play, so that's like one of the recommendations. Would I recommend this game? Yeah. On the Switch? Probably not. Oh, hold on. Any game that works on the controller would work on the Switch, right? It's just about graphics and stuff. Well, I quite enjoyed my experience with this. I had a build that worked for me. Then I reset the build, and I spent a lot of money resetting all my little premium my little extra tokens. And I built something that was different, and I didn't enjoy that build. And now I have to reset to go back, which means I need money. And I've wasted all my money buying extra parts for no reason. Just because I wanted to own all the parts. I wanted to own all the little parts. And so, yeah, I kind of shot myself in the foot there. I don't know what that is. Play one of it. Ooh, I never got into this one. I bought it because it was a top-down co-op shooter. Ooh. Seb's played it. Maybe he would be interested in playing it co-op sometime. I'll ask him about that. What the hell? I don't know what this is. 4.6 hours. I think it's a strategy game. I'm judging it totally. Well, I got a lot of achievements. If it is a strategy game, I'm gonna say go and get yourself Supreme Commander, Forge Alliance Forever. So Supreme Commander 1 with the DLC, and then you get yourself the FAF mod, which is Forge Alliance Forever. That game beats any strategy game out of the water. The only problem is I'm not good at it. So I've got like 100 hours in it and I still can't win the first level of the campaign, which is completely co-op, by the way, with that mod. So highly recommend that. I got it for cheap. Maybe I should have only done the games I know. This game is really cute. It's really simple, really cute. The storyline's kind of whack. I'm not good at it. But you get like a little screen, like a little city, and you can control where you pick up the survivors. So zombies will come from the outside of the map, and they'll come into the city and eventually eat everyone. And you have a little helicopter that you can fly around, and you pick up as many groups of people as you can, and you can corral them into different areas to keep them safe or keep them away from the Zed or zombies. My favorite combo is having the sniper team. Those guys on the right there. And they just watch. You put them on the tallest roof you can, and you have them watch straight down this hallway, or like a city street. And all the little zombies that spawn in just get absolutely blown away by the snipers, and I think that's cool. I don't know what this is. Oh, there's going to be some dodgy stuff on this as well. That's going to be interesting. I only kept this because it was co-op, but I never ever got the co-op to work. I don't know what that is. Would I recommend Back 4 Blood? No. Go and get Left 4 Dead 2. Left 4 Dead 2 is a better game. Why did I buy Back 4 Blood? I bought Back 4 Blood because it's cross-platform. I bought it solely with the purpose of playing it with Xbox kids. However, Xbox kids, they do their own thing. Oh, this is like a Telltale thing, I think. I don't know about that. Ooh, ho, ho, ho. Would I recommend Baldur's Gate? Haven't even finished it yet. What keeps me going in Baldur's Gate? Yeah, unfortunately, it's quite a diverse game. There's quite a lot of stuff going on. So you think to yourself, like, why do I keep playing this? You know, and if you're not immersed in the story, you have to find your own reasons to keep playing. And I'm not ashamed to admit it, but sleeping with the characters in this little virtual world is what kept me going for a little bit. And then I got knee deep in the story, and I got knee deep in the characters' mumbo jumbos, and that sounds awful, but what I mean is the storylines and whatnot. And I enjoyed it, but for some reason I haven't. I think I got to a part where there's a lot of combat and it's dark and scary, and I got a little bit chicken shit. So haven't even played number 1. Apparently I played 61 minutes. Don't think so. Don't know what the hell that is. A lot of people like this. It never clicked with me. Probably because I didn't put the time and effort into learning what the engineer's supposed to do. So I couldn't fix anything, and I would just drown, or a creature would eat me because I forgot a cool weapon. Yeah, interesting stuff. Don't know what that is. Would I recommend Bastion on the Switch? Yes. This is a cute game. It's a simple game. You don't need online. And the story and the sound is why it's good. And if you played this game, you might as well play Transistor, which is made by the same dudes. And then they released a football game, so I don't know about that, but apparently that's good too. The Batman games would be great on the Switch, I reckon, because it's just simple and... Well, actually, no, I don't know about that. Take that back. What? 4 minutes of that? What the hell? Is this a strategy game? I'm gonna have to figure this out, because... yeah, no, thank you. This game's worth a tenner, and I bought it for like £15, and I think I got my time out of it. I got almost 30 hours in it. I'd recommend it if you wanted a Battlefield game, and you didn't want to pay 30 quid for a Battlefield game. I think this game has a lot more to offer in some aspects, with regards to destruction and stuff like that, but you gotta, it's the graphics, and if that holds you back, then you gotta seriously sit down and think, you know, what makes the game good, what makes the game enjoyable for me, and if you're judging it solely off the graphics, I think you're shallow. Fuck you, you're shallow, alright? And here I am projecting all my bullshit on you, but ideally, at the end of the day, this has gunplay mechanics, this has vehicles, this has destructible environments, everything that you'd want in a Battlefield game. It has progression, unlocks, whatever, subclasses. It's just that it doesn't look like a Battlefield game, and some people might get put off by that, and okay, 100%, yeah, that's fine, but why not open yourself up to the possibilities that something that looks a little bit different can be good? And why am I making a big point out of that? No one knows. No one knows. Let's keep going. Battlefield Theater. This is cute. It's on my list of games to play if I ever find someone that's interested in playing video games, and then force them to play it with me. So, this game's dead. Battlefield 1. No comment, no comment, no comment. Although, I've got almost 30 hours in this one, and... I got it for really cheap. Yeah, I paid less than £5 for this game. I paid, I think, £6 for this one. I didn't pay for that, so that's dead. I'm gonna have to see what this is because it looks kind of cool, but I'm judging it solely off the picture. Oh, it's a horror. Survival horror. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's a demo. Oh shit. 25 gives of my life. Oh no. Okay, well that's something for another time. We're only on the bees? Jesus Christ. I don't know about this game. Beep. I bought this game because it was part of another game that I thought was interesting. Would I recommend it? I don't even know. I paid 2 hours of it though. I think it's an experience. The Beholder series are kind of cool, but it didn't click with me. Bejeweled 3, 91 minutes. The Big Con, I don't even think I've played that one yet. Binding of Isaac, 2-player co-op, split screen kind of thing. I'd recommend it for that. It's got a lot of RNG, there's a lot of things. It's a roguelite, so it's a good game. There's not a lot of progress, you know, in between rounds. So maybe it's worth it, but if you're a Christian mom, don't play this game. I don't know what that is. Bioshock, would recommend Bioshock. On the Switch, probably not. Although, I think I started the campaign, bought the remastered version, it didn't copy. It didn't go. It didn't. This cross save thing didn't happen, and I was like, so I just finished it on this one. But then Bioshock 2, I think there's something else there. Black Desert Online. Oh, I don't know. It never got me. Bird Gut. It's free. It's kind of. It's an experience. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say about that. I enjoyed Half-Life a lot, so I bought Black Mesa thinking it was gonna be similar, but then it didn't have the same feature set. You know what? There's no excuses. I haven't put the effort in to play this game. That's about it. Don't know what the hell that is. Yeah, I got 2 of them. This was cool. It was pay to win. It's dead now as well, I think. Don't know what that is. Oh, this is little Matt Matthews games. I don't know what that is either. Blood and Bacon. It's simple, and I'm going to install it. It deserves to be played, so I'm going to put that on my to-do list. I never enjoyed the Blood Bowl series. I think something... If you're looking for a tower defense game, you know, there's certain strats that... I don't think this is a balanced tower defense game. I think there's strats that work and there's strats that don't work. But that's just my point of view, and I have very... I didn't find the click for this game, unfortunately for me. But it has a lot of features, and it has co-op as well. It's a VR game. I bought it for VR, got sick, didn't play it again. Borderlands 2. I recommend the Borderlands series, but I would stop at 2. This game deserves to be played. Christ. I spent the weekend at my parents' place, and I didn't have my... Well, I had my laptop, but I didn't bring the charger, like an absolute noob. So I couldn't even game on it. And I thought to myself, what am I going to play? So my little brother whips out an old laptop that we got. Thanks, Matt. And I had it... I just installed a couple of games that I knew would run on it, and I played Killing Floor on it, and a couple of the cute games. And I had BPM on queue for download, but we were using the internet the whole time, so I had it on like capped download, and I only got like 3 games downloaded out of like the 90 that I had queued to install. So I heard some stuff about Braid. I played a little bit of it, but I don't think I played on... I think I played on Epic Games. I didn't get very far. Brain Bread. I don't think this ever worked for me. Yeah. Brawler's cute. 8-player local co-op. That's why I got it. Breach and Clear. I wanted a game that I saw. You can get this on your phone. Don't buy the PC version. You can get it on your phone. It's really simple. You click the button, you open the door, you make progress, you do headshots, you come back, and you incrementally upgrade your characters so that they're even better at shooting or even better at health or armor. Yeah, it's a good phone game. This game is badass for co-op. I laughed so much playing this game with my little brother. I haven't bought it though, so don't know what that is. Brink's dead. Broforce. Cute, but there's so much chaos, no one knows what the hell's going on. You play this with more than one person. Even with one person, you're running this way and you're just jumping and shooting, and you have no idea what the hell's going on. Potato. It's worth an install. And I'll steal that from other brothers' library. Thanks, man. This game, for some reason, I thought it was going to be co-op, and it's not. Apparently, you can have one kid holding one half of a controller and the other kid holding the other half of a controller. But I was like, that's not what I wanted. Never played. I think I played this game and then the one that Adventure Begins, whatever, that we saw early on. It was part of the same series. And this guy recommends, well, Aesthetic Speaks My Name, which is the free-to-play game that this guy released before. So this developer has done a few games. I'm gonna click on it. We're on Bucket Detective. Alright, so Bucket Detective and Aesthetic. He didn't make the third one. Scheiße. So who made that other one? No one knows. Okay, no one knows. Wait a minute. This is the game I was thinking about. Multiple endings. Buggos. Now, Buggos is a game I enjoyed. Would I recommend Buggos on the Switch? Probably not. It's got an upgrade tree, so you get your little points and you put them in the different upgrade trees, and you got these little different levels. And what you do is you control these little, you somewhat control the little bugs, and it's your job to kill all the humans. So, like maybe they'll have turrets on one side, so you take the left side instead, and then you eat all those dudes, and you get progressively more stronger with the further you progress. And yeah, it's kind of cool. I did get to a level where I just couldn't pass without googling strats and stuff. But then again, simple mind, big game. Broadstorm was cute. Never played, unfortunately. Don't know what that is. Oh, this is worth an install as well. I'm gonna run out of space. I bought this game because I had an illegal copy of Call of Cthulhu. I made it really far. I made it to like somewhat end game content. It was so that the game really got me. I remember this chase scene when being chased by fish people in this town, and I'm like slamming cupboards in the door, running, jumping through windows. It was insane. This is a interesting game. There's two things that got me. One, I had to go and figure out how to crouch because I didn't know how to sneak, and it's critical in a certain part of the game. And two, there was a fight on a boat with a kraken. Spoilers. And I didn't know what button to push or to how to progress that interaction. So it was like a boom, you got attacked, and then it was like almost like an insta kill, and it was over and over and over again. And I didn't. The legal version save didn't make it to my OG game here, but I bought it again with the intention of finishing it, and I never have. So it's a good game. I don't know about Call of Duty really. We're just gonna skip past all those. The only reason I have good hours in some of these is because there was like an illegal version that you could install bots on, and that wasn't on Steam. Nice. Some dude that I think I met through Dota, but I don't remember anymore. It could just be one of those parallel relationships. But he made this game, and then he made this, which is the 2-player version of it. He made this one first, and then he made this one. But no, wait, hold on. I don't know. He made one of them, okay, and I thought it was cute, but I haven't found someone who's willing to sit there and play it with me. Don't even know. Consequences. This is really cute 4-player co-op, but also probably okay on the Switch. It's a 2D scroller, so it's a punch 'em up kind of thing. We're on the Seas. I might have to call it soon because this is going to take a while. I bought this game. I think I tried to refund it. It's definitely not good for the Switch. Don't worry about it. I never understood this game, but it might be a cute little story game. Might be worth it. Chivalry. I'm spending a lot of time on the free version. Cities of Motion. No. I don't even know what this is. Click Heroes. This is just pay to win bullshit. Oh, this is a bad game. This is a bad game. but I put the effort in to play it. You had to put all the settings on low and run some sort of proxy thing to get it to operate, but I ended up shooting a guard's firstborn child in the face in this game, and you kill gluttony and you kill greed and you teleport around the map, and it's just a horrible, like, visceral, like, stabbing babies in the eyes kind of experience. And I think that's kind of it serves a purpose. Would I recommend it? It won't run on 99% of people's computers without a workaround, so no. That was just a sad version of Cuphead that my friend got me, and yeah, it's difficult, and it doesn't have 2-player co-op, so I think it's lesser than. Free to play. If you can host a server and get your friends to join for a LAN party, it could be good, but that's about it. Ooh, I rated this game down. It's Minecraft, but you can automate little people to grow crops and shit for you, so you don't have to go and grow your own crops yourself, and they mine for you and all that kind of stuff. The sad part is there's such a grind, but that's probably because I only fed my people berries, and you get points based on what they eat and what they consume in your environment. So by coming in there and forcing everyone to eat berries, which is like the bare minimum, like 1 point per berry, it was not a good time, and it took hours to make progress. I don't think I got that. Come on, Keen. No, I played this on a really old PC, and it was really cool back then. Very hardcore strategy. Have not played the second one or anything like that. Company of Heroes is cool. There's nothing better than having artillery hit a choke point and watching all the little Germans fly into the sky when they're getting blasted. Does it have to be Germans? No, it could be anyone. I mean, you could be the Germans blasting other people. It's cool. It's a cute little cool game. It crashes every 5 minutes though, so fuck this game. And then number 2, they just pay to win everything, so fuck them. They just ruined that whole game. If we're gonna talk about Conan Exiles, we've got to talk about slavery, and we've got to talk about Conan sex styles. Why even play Conan Exiles when you could be having virtual sex with people in Conan sex styles? I think it's a better experience. I played this game with a friend, and we got into it pretty hardcore. They had like the best armor and stuff. I would join, take the armor that they gave me, die on a cliff somewhere, and then refuse to run 45 minutes to get back there, and I would lose the gear, and then they weren't very happy with me. So be careful. Contagion is cool. I bought this game. It was free on Steam. I downloaded the demo. It was like free for a weekend. I downloaded the demo. I think I'd launched like a survival one where the zombies would come in waves to the house, and you'd have to just defend the house, which I never liked that. Like World at War and stuff, they made it cool. Like Nazi zombies made it cool, but in this game, it's not for me. But I saw a zombie break in an upstairs window. I pointed my little gun at its face. I pulled the trigger, and a chunk of its head came right out. And I was like, Alt-Tab. Oh, pause the game. Alt-Tab. Purchase. Dude, brain chunks flying out of the head. This is insane. It's crazy. Is it a good game? I think it has so much content that it makes it a good game. The reason I like it is the split screen, which you can see like... you can play vertical or horizontal split screen. It takes a bit of a pain to set up. Sometimes the controllers don't work and everything, but you can sit here with your friend and play this game. But if you have infection on and zombies on, like zombie players, then in the first 10 seconds, your friend can get hit by one zombie, become infected and die, and spend the rest of the game as a cockroach. So turn that off if you're playing with your homies. But you can have 2 people in an online lobby as well. So you could be playing here with your homies, and then have Steam friends join you, or you join another different server. And I think that's really cool. It's very flexible. I really enjoy the story missions in this, but if you don't have your phone out and a direct route to where you're supposed to be going, you can get lost in that game. And you can run out of ammo as well, so it's kind of a cool experience. This is a VR game. I think I played it for like 5 minutes. Yeah, someone can be on the keyboard and someone can be on in the game. I don't know if I'm talking shizzle. Let me see the pictures. But that just means I could play this. Yeah, someone would be in the street, and then my brother would be on the PC, and he would have like, you know, he would be able to like cover fire me with a mouse and keyboard, and I would be in the game, like in the street, getting the resources or surviving. I thought that was really cool, but we only played it like once. It wasn't very good, unfortunately. We didn't unlock any of this cool stuff. We were stuck on like the goddamn CT-45 for like a baby pistol. We started with baby pistol, and I didn't unlock any of the good stuff. So we just did not. We weren't very good, or we didn't play enough of it to win. People have been raving about this game. It didn't grip me. They were like, "Oh, it's as good as Half-Life," and it just didn't grab me. And it has RTX support, so I was like, "Oh, I got an RTX graphics card. I've got to try this out." I don't know if it's worth it. I bought it from. I don't know. This game is cute. It's a 2D thing. Lots of effort was put into the sprites and stuff, so I recommend it for that. But I don't know if it's a good game. I just know that it is a game, and it happens. I don't know what this is. Counter Agents. Oh my god, Run on the Sea still. Counter-Strike 2. I think the OG Counter-Strike is better for a LAN party. I wouldn't want to play Counter-Strike Go at a LAN party. Or Counter-Strike 2 at a LAN party. If you wanted a game to be sweaty on, then you go and get Counter-Strike 2. If you want a game that you and your homies play together and you have like a nice social experience, I don't think I'd want the microtransactions, the online only experience of Counter-Strike 2. So, I don't know. Or Source. Source would be good too for LAN parties. Don't know what that is. I should. Oh, my friend got me this game for my birthday. I have not finished it, although it deserves to be installed and finished. God damn it, God damn it. I'm gonna run out of space soon. I bought this because it was co-op. No one likes it. Didn't play it. Never liked Crazy Taxi. I don't know what that is. Crimson Land is 4-player co-op, top-down shooter, right? And only yesterday did I realize that the entire game is RNG. If you get to a hard level and it gives you a bad gun, that's it, you're dead. If you get to a hard level and it gives you an OP gun, then you win. That's just how it is. Oh, unless you suck. But, you know, you just keep trying. Just keep hitting retry. It's a good... I don't know how much I paid for it, but I think it's definitely a good game. One time over Christmas, they had Christmas things going on. I thought that was cute. I don't know what that is. Is that a... I don't know what that is. This game died. Amazon made it and then it died. So... Oh! Highly recommend Cry of Fear. You can play the entire game co-op with your friends, or you play the single player where you play as the main character and through his experiences. And if you play co-op, you play as policemen in this guy's mind or in his world. It's hardcore, it's spooky, and crashes every 5 minutes too. But it's free, so Crysis. I can only install this game like 4 more times because of the end user license with EA or whatever, where you can only install it 10 times per purchase. Fuck you, EA. Or Ubisoft, I don't even know. Hell, I should probably find out. But both of those companies deserve cum socks for their birthday, so don't worry about it. I stole it from my little brother. Played a little bit of it through a purchased download. I think it's cute. I think it's worth the time and effort you put into it. And I think that you can play co-op. So you can sit there and shout at your friend all the time. Don't know about that game. Don't know about that game. Would I recommend the Dark Souls series? Of course. Would I recommend you start on Dark Souls number 1? No. Would I recommend you start on Dark Souls 3? No. Would I recommend you start on Elden Ring? Yes. Play Elden Ring. Play Elden Ring. I don't even know if it's going to work on the Switch. And then I worked my way back. So I had Elden Ring, and I went to Dark Souls 3. Then I went to 2. And then I went to 1. But I finished them in that order. But I didn't play them in that order. I bought Dark Souls 1 because it was like 20 quid at one point. I didn't know what I was doing. I really struggled. Then I bought Elden Ring, and that changed everything. I don't know what that is. I don't know about the Darkness series. This is a really good game, I've been told, but I just haven't. Oh, god damn it! I'm gonna have to install it. It's a top-down. It's a horror game. It's a survival horror. Like, I think I remember playing it. I managed to barricade the front door, and all the windows were barricaded. And I felt safe. Throughout my playtime, I don't even know how many hours I got in this. In 0.6 hours of my life, I felt safe, finally, after barricading all the doors and all the windows to a house, and having a little light come on, or a fireplace or something. And then my electricity ran out. And I realized that I'm no longer safe in this environment. And then I Alt-F4'd. So it's a cute game, and it's definitely got some depth to it. I think this game died as well. It's an online multiplayer. Day of Defeat, never really got into Day of Defeat, but apparently it's really cool. It's really old now. Ugh, I can't believe I spent money on this game, and then I bought it in a way where I can't just get rid of it. That's unfortunate. DayZ, would I recommend DayZ? Not on the Switch, but it's an experience. Everyone, Ollie is playing DayZ. There's a couple people who play, so I thought maybe if he's playing with them, he would have a better time. He's got to be playing with them, yeah. Alright. I don't know what this game is, but apparently people buy the DLC. Epic. Nice, man. I don't know. Okay, so the guys who made this game released another game called Blood Trials or something, and I was like, this game, I don't like it. I don't like that you start off bad and then progressively you get better, and you have like different unlocks, and you know there's like I think there's a meta and stuff like that, but I didn't put that much effort into it, and running away from the bad guys is kind of cool, but they'd always catch me, and I'm butthurt about it, so I never played it. But then I bought the Blood one, and then they were like, oh yeah, you know, we're gonna have this, gonna be temporary. Like from the start, they told us it's gonna be a temporary game, and it had similar mechanics, and I played it a lot more than this one, and I got into it for a little bit, and then they just pulled the servers, and they were like, yeah, alright, we're done now with this. And I thought, why? Why would they kill something that was, I don't know, that existed? Who knows? Apparently Dead Cells is really good, and it would be great on the Switch, so I highly recommend that. This was a dead game, and it was trash. Do not play this game. Did they pull the OG version? I think they did. Yeah, you can't buy the original Dead Island anymore, I don't think. Yeah. Companies that do that, they're like, oh yeah, we'll just we'll release this one with better graphics, but you can't cross-play with the kids with the OG game, So I think that was a bad move. Also because this game was like a tenner, and then when this came out, they're like, oh yeah, $40, and I was like, what the fuck? I'm not good at Dead Space, and I got too scared to play it, but I really enjoyed the first game. This is the remaster. I remember I played the remaster for a little bit. I thought, okay, I'm gonna get into it, I'm gonna get into it like I did the first time. And I remember walking into a hallway where I knew the enemies were gonna come from. Like I was about to get ambushed, and I thought to myself, holy shit, can you remember all those times there was ambushes, all those times there was like a horrible thing that happens that I'm now aware of? And I thought about collecting all the upgrade things, and I thought, if I miss one, I won't be efficient, So then I thought to myself, very much like Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, I would need like a little thing on my second monitor, with like a list of all the locations of the nodes, so I can get all the nodes as I'm going. And if I leave one behind, I would like Alt F4 and restart a save or something. And I thought to myself, I don't want to put that much effort in, so I didn't play it, and that was it. But the original game, if you can still get it, hopefully it'll be cheaper. It had this horrible latency issue where it's like forced VSync or some shit, so you'd move your mouse like, and then the mouse in the game like slowly would go across. But I think that actually added to the horror, because you were like, holy shit, you had to really play it a lot to get used to that. Dead Space 2 was I didn't play it on this. I think I played it illegally, if you know what I'm saying. Wait, nudge nudge. It was a really good game. Dead Space 3 they destroyed Dead Space 3, but they did make a co-op, so if you wanted to play a Dead Space game with your friend, go and get Dead Space 3. I've been told this is a really bad game, and so therefore it's a good game. But this is co-op. That's the only reason I have it. Is it a good game? No. Well, maybe. I don't know. I haven't played a lot of it. That's co-op as well. Oof. I got this from a friend as well for my birthday. Thanks, Stefan. The issue is, it's very similar to DayZ, right? In my mind. It's a game that you captivated by the idea of it. DayZ is the same. You don't play DayZ because you want to get a gun and shoot people. I mean, that's what people do, but you play DayZ for the experience of never being safe. No safe zones, nothing. You can die from the moment you spawn in till whenever you feel safe. You can die at any second, because some murderer can come get you, whatever. But this game, you struggle your way across the landscape. You make it to the end of this thing, and you unlock like the multiplayer aspect. And then whenever you go back through that area, you've got everyone else who's been playing and contributing and building ladders and roads and all these different things to make your journey to your from point A to point B safer and objectively a lot more efficient. And I think that ideology got me, but I didn't let it get me all the way, because I didn't play enough of the game to get into that. But it is something that I think, if I put the effort and time into, that you would get into it. I could spend hundreds of hours on this game, knowing that a ladder put somewhere, or how I use my resources can contribute to the greater good of everyone else playing the game. And I think that would be an absolutely amazing experience. But yeah. Oh, this is the cute game that I got. This is the blood thing that they pulled. I played a lot more time in it, but I wasn't very good either. That's Matthew game. 1 minute of that, so yeah, not good. Deceit was cool because it was a social deduction game and it's free. So you install it with your friends, you sit there, you don't want to be on Discord when you're playing it because that's cheating, and then you run around and, you know, one person's infected and they're killing people. It's a social deduction game, so it's kind of cool. Deep Rock Galactic, 10 out of 10. You have to buy Deep Rock Galactic. Do you play it on the Switch? Probably not. I'm not too sure what would make a good game for the Switch versus a good game for normal playing, you know. This game has depth, it has grind, which is unfortunate, but I put enough hours in that the grind doesn't really affect me. 202 hours, and I played the beta. I told myself I'd buy the game from the beta. I was playing the beta and I was like, as soon as this comes out, I'm buying it, and that's what happened. And I remember being in Bromley, playing on a shitty laptop, on low graphics at 720p, and I would spend the whole day playing this game. And, you know, every single time I joined a lobby, I would hit V, and my dude would shout, "Rock and Stone Brothers," and then everyone else in the lobby would say the same thing, and they'd all smash V, and everyone would. It was such camaraderie. But if you ever saw a kid that did friendly fire, like I had 1 or 2 instances where I've seen kids friendly fire or be toxic, and I was like, "Yo, you are not part of this community. Like, fuck you, dude." So yeah, it gets heated, but I never played the end game content, the deep dives. I've got a character that can do it, but I haven't had the group of friends to do that with. I would want people who would know what they're doing, so I would want to do that with friends. I don't want to play a deep dive with randos. No clue. I pay 48. I think, oh, okay. I like tower defense games. I like simple games for simple people. The problem is, this game is 99% you control the archer, and you control where he shoots. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to control where my dude shoots. I want something more automatic than that, and I didn't get it, so that was sad. I don't even know what this is. Nope. Nope. Although it's like a cute storyline, apparently. I just never played it. Depression Quest. Huh, interesting. Interesting. Well, never played that, so that's unfortunate. I don't like fish games. I'm scared of... I have a... not a phobia, but... if you can imagine being in a donut in the middle of the ocean, and your little legs are just doing this, and then out of the complete dark abyss, this form, this figure comes towards you, and there's nothing you can do about it, and it's a big ass shark, and then you're dead. Or hell, even if it's some sort of tentacle monster out, anything scary as frick coming out of the ocean. So that is the #1 reason why I don't enjoy that. Also, the shark comes and bites you in the ass in a lot of games, so I don't like the sharks. Destiny 2, I thought it was a cool game. I liked the world and everything, but my character only had like 3 abilities. And I played Dota, and in Dota it's okay having 3 abilities because all those abilities were like cool and overpowered. But this game is like a, I don't know, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but I think it's like a dumbed down experience. It's not an MMO, it's less than. And yeah, that didn't float my boat. Also, there's no dedicated healer class, and anything that claims to be an MMO that doesn't have a class where the one thing the person has to do is hit heal every 5 seconds, that's not for me. Alright, that's why I enjoyed WoW, but I don't know if I want to play WoW that much because I have to pay a subscription. Oh, Matthew bought this? Oh, that's cool, it might be worth a run. I enjoyed this game. All the Deus Ex ones, I played, well, at least I think the third one, and then it's DLC. I think it's cool. Is it as cool as the OG Deus Ex? No. But can I stand the OG Deus Ex? No. So go and play this one instead. I think Mankind Divided I think it's the fourth one in the series, and they try to crowdfund another one that didn't work out. I think this is I don't even know, dude. I don't even remember which one's which, but I know I played them both, and I know I enjoyed. There's certain upgrades that you kind of have to get to open up enough of the game to have a good time, and one of those I'd highly recommend is being able to punch through walls. I don't know what that is, but get that as soon as you can, and then the double takedown. Because once you got that, you can still maintain stealth, but also get yourself into a lot of areas to get free juicy loot. This I got to install as well. It's a really cute little game, and I haven't played enough of it. This looks scary. It's one of Matt's games. Let's see. Paranormal Investigator. Yeah, that's all I needed to know. This is an interesting game. You can get it for free. The actual game costs money. I don't know why I played it. It's got some decent mechanics. I like the open options to get things done. I cheated it. Oh, I cheated pretty hard, but okay. I remember hiding in a shrub and or hiding on top of something and shooting people in the head over and over and over again until I died. So I think I did cheese this game. Don't know about this game. I thought this game had potential. When I played it, there was a campaign. The campaign got changed or something, and at one point you could play as the farmers and rebel against the man. And the baseballing mechanics are what captivate me. But once you've got, 10 dudes doing wood, 10 dudes doing this, 10 dudes doing that, and your food's stabilized, there's not a lot to do. Would I recommend this, or would I recommend They Are Billions? I recommend They Are Billions. Would I recommend... Okay, we want diplomacy is an option. Would I recommend Age of Darkness or They Are Billions? I recommend They Are Billions. Okay. Did we not even cover this one yet? In the A's? What the hell? No, we didn't. Okay, well... This game is cute. But... Basically, I had an illegal copy of Age of... They Are Billions. I made it all the way to the end. And then I couldn't justify the £30 price for the Steam version. So I bought a cheaper version of the Billions, and I experienced that. And I think this has some stuff to offer, but it's just not. I don't know. The Billions got me by the balls, man. But the amount of grind I have to get back to where I was is putting me off. So. Also, the train. I haven't seen a single goddamn YouTube video of someone who invested in the train perk. In There Are Billions, you can get a train that will come and visit you, and I think it can shoot and all kinds of cool things. I never got that far. Shiza, we're running on the D's. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's see. Diplomacy is not an option. Alright. Dirt Rally, never cared. Dirty Bomb. I enjoyed Dirty Bomb. It was sweaty. The mechanic that made it cool was that you could wall run. The mechanic that made it bad was that you had to spend a lot of money for cards, and you could get the card would give you abilities and give you weapon loadouts and perks. Which means if you got a good card with good perks, but bad guns, or you didn't like the guns on the cards, you were fucked. You had to just redo everything to get that card, again, with similar perks, but with different guns. And that was RNG, you couldn't control that. And I think that that's kind of toxic, but at the same time, I remember spending money and getting a purple or some sort of like the highest card you could get for the Big Chungus guy. Now the Big Chungus guy in normal lobbies, he had a minigun and you could one-on-one anyone. In lobbies where there were sweaty kids, they would kill me, and then I would feel sad. And you would really wish that the medic in this game can overheal, but there was a medic ability where you could shoot from a distance. You could heal kids from across the map, and I really liked that character. And I played quite a lot of them. But if you can imagine someone, walks down the alleyway, gets mowed down by a murderer, and then I'm in the safety like 2 alleyways back, so I shoot him with a heal gun, and then he gets mown down again. And that was pretty much a lot of my experience. Yeah, make the place safe before you revive your friends, but no one was going to do that. I haven't played, but I've heard great things, so I've got it installed. I'm hoping it grabs me, but I don't know if it will because I haven't launched it. Dishonored and Dishonored 2, I think both of these are cool experiences. I don't know about playing on Switch. Maybe it's old, so it'll probably run really well on the Switch actually. Disney Infinity 3, play without limits. Okay, no thank you. I bought this because it was split screen. It's a racing game. I remember a racing game called Firebugs. I thought that was cooler, but I never bought Firebugs. You get this on your phone and play it on your phone. It's a cool game. It's a horror 2D puzzle thing. It's scary. Would I recommend Divinity Original Sins 2? Only if you can't afford Baldur's Gate 3. If you can afford Baldur's Gate 3, buy Baldur's Gate 3. I don't remember seeing phalluses in this game, but I saw a phallus in Baldur's Gate 3, so it's better. This is really cute. It is a... I'm gonna say parody. No, it's it is a eye-opening experience of what games are becoming or have become. You can't even do anything without DLC, and it's a cute little experience. I can got it for my Stefan got it for me. It was really good game. Do you know the way? What the hell is this? It's one of Matt's games. Sometimes memes get taken too far. Oh, Doki Doki Literature Club. Yes. On the Switch, yes. Offline, you don't need the internet. It's an experience, right? And it's really cute. It's cheesy. What you want to do is you want to approach this game. It's free to play. You want to approach this game from the mindset of I think it was like a 15-year-old high school person. Because that's what you have to role play as, right? And you're in this Japanese school, whatever. I'm just saying it's Japanese. I don't even actually know. And you join the literature club, and so you guys read books and you write poetry. And I don't even think you read books, to be honest. And you kind of crush on the lady. This is a little perverted game, but you crush on the ladies. And so I crushed on Purple Hair. Yeah, I forgot her name now. I think it's like I don't even want to say what it is because I got it confused with someone else in someone else's Discord name, and I don't think it's the same person. So I'm just gonna say Purple Hair Lady. And so what you do is whenever you write your poetry directly entices or deflects the attention of the woman in the poetry group. So if you like, I don't know, little pink haired lady, you write the poetry using words that she would enjoy, and then you can progress her storyline. And if you're very lucky, you get to bake a cake with her. Kind of cool. And then the bottom falls out of the game. But spoilers, that's for you to find out. Don't Keep What I bought because I thought it would be a simple game I could play on controller. It is a sweat fest, and I cannot win. Am I going to keep trying? Maybe. Dude, 4.9 hours of my life in this game, and I still can't beat level 1. What I can do is I dig down, I come up, defend my base. I dig down, I come up, I defend my base. I dig down, I get some upgrade things, I bring them back to the top, I spend them on bullshit, and I defend my base, and it's just a continuous loop like that. Oh my god, it's 9 o'clock at night. Okay, let's keep going. Would I recommend for Steam? It's not an online game. It's really cute. It has depth to it. If you're smart enough to figure out how to, yeah, this is cool, and it will work on a Switch. So yeah, I highly recommend it as a Switch game. Don't Starve Together. Something. I was waiting for them to release split screen co-op, and they did, but in a different version of the game that I haven't bought. It has depth, it has survival mechanics, it has, you know, scary things that go bump in the night, but it never got me, and never got me because I bought it for the wrong reason. Anyway, Doom. Would I recommend Doom? Yes. Would I recommend on the Switch? You know what? Yeah. If you're gonna get the OG Doom, so this is Doom 2018, 2016. This is the OG Doom. Don't get the OG Doom on the Switch, but if you get the OG Doom, go and look for the mod. I don't even know what it's called. Let me see if I can go. I must have a screenshot of it because. Okay, I don't have a screenshot of it. If you get the OG Doom, there are mods on a place called ModDB, which I'm going to show you quickly. That is the wrong tab. Alright, so ModDB. So that stands for mod database. Hold on. Mod D. What? DB. Is it like that or is it 2Ds? That's 2Ds. That's crazy. ModDB. Let me just see here. You want Doom. I think it's called like Visceral Doom or something like that. It's like a top. Where's the top 100? This is the wrong thing entirely. Brutal Doom. Let's see if this is the right one. So instead of using like the keyboard or mouse to control the movement and stuff, this one supports full mouse movement, reloading, the middle finger, melee attacks, and gore. Lots and lots of juicy gore. Oh yeah, just dripping from the ceiling. This is a... What is the purpose of this mod? I think it's to... The number one reason why I recommend this experience is because the OG Doom is not friendly to mouse and keyboard kids. The OG Doom, you only use the keyboard to control it. You know, you're using arrow keys and pressing spacebar to open doors. I don't even think it naturally supports WASD. So... It did come out in freaking 1993. It came out a year before I was born. Holy shit. But this was like... I remember playing it at my friend's house. And this game was scary, dude. It was scary and... Yeah. I didn't think I got very far in Doom, to be honest. But there's... Oh, there's a first level soundtrack. Doom first level soundtrack. I'm trying to... if I play it, I get in trouble, so I'm not going to play it. Oh, man. That just rocks my socks sometimes. Alright. Doom 3. The OG Doom 3 is like 12 hours long. Because they were like, okay, how do we make the game better? Let's make it longer. And let's have you run around corridors in pitch black. Because people love that, you know. And I remember my cousin was like, yeah, it's not good. Hell, dude, I got to get my cousin's take on a lot of things. I haven't spoken to him in like 15 years. Anyway. Then they added Doom 3 BFG Edition. BFG Edition has change. It was like, I don't really know what they changed, but there's one critical thing that they changed, which was the flashlight. You don't have to hold it out anymore, right? So in this game, you had to choose. Okay, I have my gun out, or I have my flashlight. You can't have both. And in this one, they were like, yeah, fuck it, you can have both. And I don't know if that makes it a better game, but you spend a large majority of the time going through dark, dingy, little things. And I remember there's the very introduction level, there is a dude you can spy on his screen, and it says, he's typing this email, and it says, the new guy's very nosy in the email. I thought it was hilarious. And I think I got a glitch once where I killed this dude, but his fingers are still typing, and he's lying on the ground dead, and his fingers are still typing. So yeah. Wait, hold on. There's 3 different versions of Doom 3? What the fuck? Oh, this one's gotta be DLC, because look at the space there. A 2 gig game for Doom 3. Then BFG edition, they're like, hell yeah, fucking 7 gig game. And then whatever this is less than a gig, so. But apparently pay 12 minutes of it. Door Kickers, I wanted it to be that top down, you open a door. It's not. It didn't do it for me. I just didn't like how the game operated. That's all. It's a good game. I just didn't like it. This I like. Also, co-op. Go get your friend, and you can both spend a large majority of the time dead, watching your other friend die as well, slowly. So, would I recommend Dota 2? Yeah. Oh, Door Kickers, probably cool for the Switch. Really cute, 2D side scroller. Dota 2, not for the Switch. Would I recommend Dota 2? Yes. Got 2,003 hours in it. 2005.3 hours. I haven't played it in a long time. I got addicted to it for a while. The issue with it is I think Valve lost their way with regards to certain things, and they were like, oh, how do we monetize this game so we can squeeze juicy loot out of it, And it went through different stages, very much like Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2 grabbed me by the balls, took all my money, took all my time. I almost failed college because of Team Fortress 2, but it was a good game. Monetized to shit. Then they were like, okay, how do we make Dota 2, which is objectively a really good game, how do we monetize this to shit? And they added skins and passes and stuff, and that's fine. But then they added premium mode, and premium mode would look at the global statistics for the game and be like, yeah, 95% of players that pick this ability first win. So pick this ability first. And then you would be like, okay, so why? And I think it tells you and stuff, but it took the chances of you being bad out of the game. You can still play like trash, but the game would be like, yeah, pick this, pick that, you can't lose, And I think you can still lose. That's the problem with this game. Because, okay, so another thing. You want to get into Dota, you want to play Dota? I'll tell you the secret. The secret is only play 3 heroes, right? Don't play any other... play all the heroes once in, single player against bots, so you can see what they do and shit like that. And if you really want to be badass and you want to become better at the game, play all the characters. There's a thing where you can play each character once or whatever, and you can unlock stuff. Do that, play the tutorial, everything like that. But the way to get good, in my experience, is just play 3 heroes, and each one of those heroes have to be able to counter different issues. So there's a physical heavy team. You make sure that one of the heroes you enjoy playing is capable of countering that. If it's a magic heavy team, have a different hero that can counter that. and then obviously have a hero that you just like because he's badass. But the issue with that is, like, I used to play support hard in this game, and I don't think about my actions when I play. I autopilot, and I'm like, wow, I'm having a really good time. Maybe I wouldn't stack camps or anything, so I was never really a good support, but I would do that occasionally. But it gets to the point. I remember playing with this guy, and I'm on top. I'm in support. He's the carrier, whatever. And he's like, "What are you doing, dude?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm just right clicking and stuff." And then he was like, "Cause what gives me, I tell you what." So let me summarize that. He was like, "If you leave the tower space, she will one of the enemy team. There's two enemy players, and one of them will stun you, and the other one will stump you, and you'll be dead, right? Because that's all your HP gone." And I could see that. I already know that they could do that because they've killed me 6 times with that same combo. But standing underneath the tower and not right-clicking didn't make me feel happy. So I would keep going out and I'd keep right-clicking and I would die over and over again. Sometimes because I wouldn't learn or I wasn't adaptive, I would play the game and have like 1 kill, 11 deaths, and 15 assists. So long as I had more assists than deaths, I would count that as a good game. But I was a dirty little feeder. Okay, that's just a real life. You know, taking the goggles off. I was a dirty little feeder. And this guy was saying, like, you've got to analyze what they've got, you know, what they can hit you with, and then that's how you're supposed to be playing. You know, that's like the next level, to think about their actions, to think about what's going on. I never liked that. Yeah. And then the part that got me was I could play single player Venomancer, right? Which is a guy whose sole thing is, you know, he puts poison on people. That's his, like, he's a little worm and he can put poison on people. And I didn't even care about the items or anything. And what brought me joy was when I right-clicked the hero and I shot my little poison and it hit him. And then for the next 6 seconds, I had to watch his health tick down one at a time. Nothing gives me greater joy than right-clicking the bad guys. And this game requires you to be a little bit more than just right-clicking the bad guys. And I didn't have the mental attunement or whatever it is to push past that layer of happiness. I was stuck on that layer of automatic happiness, and I didn't progress my mindset to professional player. But I really enjoyed my time with the game, and I had a couple friends that were really addicted to it. So we had a good time being addicted together. Would I recommend this game over League of Legends? Yes. League of Legends is shit. And the reason it's shit is because it's pay to win. And when I say that, right? Oh, don't get upset with me, you little League of Legends players. What makes the game good? What makes Dota good? You have access to... It should have been divided how it was in Dota 1, where one team would have X heroes and other team would have X heroes availability to them. You know, they'd have unique heroes depending on what team you're on. But they didn't do that in Dota 2. They just thought, all right, we'll just have all the heroes for both classes. But you can play any hero in the game. So what you do is, you know, you can pick heroes that are good at killing the other heroes that the enemies have already picked, or pick heroes that synergize well with the heroes that your team's already got. And that's what makes it good, right? That's one layer of strats. The second layer of strat would be to build items throughout your game that could help nullify an enemy's thing or help take an enemy down. And that's cool. In League, you have to buy the heroes, which means, you know, if a hero is recently released, what they do is they make that hero overpowered for temporarily, and then everyone who buys that hero enjoys pub stomping all the little kids, and then they'll tone it down a little bit, and then they'll, you know, make, I don't know, when other little kids have enough MMR points or whatever the fuck it is to buy the hero without, you know, in-game points instead of through money, then they get access to this guy, and he's like not as powerful as he was in that opening week or whatever, but he's still a new character and it's cool, you know. And I think that's, so then the only layer of, you know, strategy you've got there is items. If you're comparing it to Dota, it's not just counter picks and picks, it's items. And you know, if you have all the guys in League unlocked, then yeah, I suppose counterpicking and stuff works. But not everyone does. And little kids at the beginning have a severe disadvantage for that. Also, I almost spent 25 quid on a skin once, and I'm glad I didn't. But also, okay, one more dig at the lol kids, alright? In Dota 2, you play as a support. There's like 1,000 things you could be doing. In League of Legends, you play as support. You can't deny creeps, you can't stack camps, you can't pull. You just right-click the bad guys occasionally when they, you know, open themselves up to you, and make sure that your guy doesn't get right-clicked too much. And I'm like, as a support main, it's leaps and bounds versus whatever the fuck League of Legends is. So, yeah. Sorry to rant, but that's why you're here. Third Unlaws, never liked it, but you know, my little brothers got into it, and my strategy never worked, so I never won, but I played it for a little bit. What the hell's that? No one knows. Okay, this game is free. Would I recommend it? Yes. Do you like the Stanley Parable? Then play this game. If you like this game, go buy the Stanley Parable. Dragon Age Origins. Wait a minute. Yes. Okay, would I recommend this? Yes. On the Switch? No. But it's one of those games where it's a bit fucked, because if you play it on low graphics in a certain resolution, it's stable. But if you play it on like medium graphics at 1080p, it crashes at this one particular part and you can't come back from that. Maybe there's a workaround, maybe there's a patch somewhere, but this is an abandonware now, so I'll tell you why this game got me. It's an RPG, right? But you play with these little dudes in your little clan, your little club, and you run around, you know, everyone serves a purpose and stuff. And I was in a relationship with one of the characters in my gang, and I remember just running around the open world, and then two of the other guys in my gang were having like a third layer conversation about me and this other girl hanging out. And I thought it was very, very cool that they would have that level of interactivity. And that made me fall in love with the game. But I was really playing it for like fucking... Yeah, I had 30 hours in before that even happened. So I don't remember why I enjoyed it, but I think it was a good game. I never enjoyed the second one, which is very sad. This is Matt's game. I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is either. Apparently I played 12 minutes though. No. What? Yeah, I have some games that are inappropriate. A duck game, great for split screen. Get a couple of controllers, have a couple of friends together, and say that the winner has to buy pizza. That's how you do it. And make sure everyone knows that it's Y to quack. You gotta hit Y on the Xbox controller to quack. Otherwise, no one's quacking. Wait, no, it's not Y, it's B. I don't know. I haven't played it in a long time. It's a good game, it's cute. Don't know what that is. Duke Nukem 3D. I played a lot of Duke Nukem 3D, the OG Duke Nukem 3D, on my PC back in South Africa. There's like a half-naked woman in it. It's kind of a big deal. And you shoot like pig cops, and it was really like, it was really out there. It was one of the only 3D games. Anyway, yeah, Duke Nukem, no. Dungeon Defenders. I remember this game being somewhat cool, but then at the same time really shit. And I don't remember why, so I'm going to install that. Alright, nice. I played 5 hours of this? What the hell is this? No, I did not play 5 hours of this game. It's a co-op apparently. I never Dungeons 3, it's worth a play if you have a friend. I mean, one of the reasons I got into this one, my friend here, Goku, who's changed his name to Ent Gengar, he was like, dude, you want to play fucking Dungeons? And I would make the base and, you know, organize all the money and stuff. And he would take all the dudes and he would be like, alright, cool, I'm going to go to the overworld and I'll fight the actual humans. Because, you know, it's you as goblins, whatever, versus humans. So it's really cool. I bought number 4 because it had the same commentator as the Stanley Parable. And that commentator, I love that guy. He's even in Dota 2. You can like DLC for him. But Dungeons 4 also, they've simplified the trap mechanics. You don't have to invest in a particular skill tree to be able to have traps in your dungeon. And I think that is very, very important because I love traps in my dungeon. The sad part is, it's like 6 traps and then that's it. And I want to like hours of, you know, different traps and stuff, but I suppose, you know, nothing beats the sticky trap with the saw blades and then the spike trap on either side. And then just as many saw blades as you can along the walls. It's just something. I think the reason I tried to play dwarfs was because I wanted to play... Hold on. This might be another install if I'm not careful. Have you ever heard of Dwarf Fortress? Dwarf Fortress is one of the most in-depth and mechanically advanced role-playing games that you could probably play. The problem with Dwarf Fortress is it looks like shit, and I haven't been able to muscle my way through that. An example of the mechanics in Dwarf Fortress would be this guy, you know, the guys who created it released this patch, and all of a sudden, within everyone's dungeons or little dwarf fortresses, the kittens were just dying. All the cats were just dying. And he was like, oh, you know, what happened? And it turns out the cats were walking through the bars, and the bars, because all the dwarves were drunk, they all drinking and shit, they mess on the floor. So the cats would walk through, have alcohol absorbed into their pores, and then later on they'd get home and they'd clean themselves, and then they would die from alcohol poisoning. Like, that's the level of depth this game goes to. Not this game, but Dwarf Fortress. And I was like, wow, let me try that. I think I've got on my wish list. It's $20. It's the same with RimWorld. It's like, it's this or RimWorld. You better pick. And RimWorld looks cool, but doesn't have half the features this game does. And if you think this is something you want to get into, but you don't want to spend 22 quid. Where's my browser gone? This song has a name, by the way. I don't know why he hasn't mentioned that here. Well, I don't know what the name is anyway, so you can get Dwarf Fortress for free. I spelled it wrong, but that's fine. No, it's the Wikipedia page! So you can play the entire game, but it's going to be made out of ASCII art, and it's going to look like this. And that's why they released the Steam version, which looks like this. So it's like a step up, but like not how everyone wants it to be like. So it's not RimWorld-esque, but it's probably as close as you're going to get with that level of depth. I still think I've got a friend who got into RimWorld, and I think that RimWorld has such a lot of opportunities and stuff that I think he would enjoy this game. But how do I tell a friend, hey, go buy this £20 game that you might not like? You know, that's kind of lame. Dying Light is cool. It's co-op as well. That's why I'd recommend it. The DLCs and stuff for it are cool. Dying Light 2 was not as good as Dying Light 1. Look at the playtime. 90 hours of my life versus 87 hours of my life. And I remember the biggest letdown in this game was when it dropped. The weekend it dropped, I had 2 little brothers, I had a friend, and I had me. I think it was 4-player co-op. and everyone had the game. I think I made sure everyone bought the game, or I bought it for them. And on that opening weekend, everyone's sitting in Discord, we're having a great time. I can't join them, and I don't know why. And it turns out, if you had more than 200 Steam friends, the game would shit the bed, and it wouldn't let you join anyone else's game. And so that beginning experience, I sat AFK while they had, partial fun. And I just fucked it. And the entire game was fucked after that. I don't think it had the same level of depth as Dying Light 1 did. Because I remember being scared of going out at night. In Dying Light 2, I'd be like, I'll fucking kill everyone. And so, I don't know, but it just didn't hit the same. Never played that. What the hell? That was Matthew's Games. Is this that strategy game? That really old strategy game? I think I played this on PlayStation. Yeah. Dude, this game. I think this game had a PlayStation port, and I played it on that. Okay, Earth Defense Force. I'm only gonna recommend it for 2 reasons. 1, split screen co-op, which you won't even get if you're on a Switch. 2, there's something that this game did that the mech game. What's the mech called? Armored Core or something doesn't do. Right? Now there's this very particular way I like to play this game, right? I take the heavy class and I equip an artillery piece on one shoulder, miniguns on my little hands, and rockets on my other shoulder. So I have I'm like a huge mech almost, with like these such advanced firepower. And I'll start the game and I'll just artillery all the buildings in front of me until there's absolutely nothing. It's like a flat wasteland. And then what I'll do is I'll see the ants coming in the distance, and I'll lock on with my little rockets. And as soon as you let go of the button, the little rockets pop out, and then they boost off. So they jump out, then they actually power up, and they explode or whatever it is, combust to the point where you see like the smoke and fire and shit coming out of the back, and then it flies to in the air or towards the target, and then kills this little ant, big ant. And in Armored Core, the rockets never did that, and it was the biggest letdown. I tried every single rocket launcher in Armored Core game, and not a single one touched me in the way Earth Defense Force 4.1, the Shadow of New Despair rocket pods did. Okay? It's just a nitpick, but it's a nitpick that I really enjoyed and then was a little bit disappointed by, but that's okay. If you're playing Armored Core, I'd highly recommend equipping the 2 biggest explosives you can on either hand, and then shoot the one and shoot the other one, and then hopefully hit the kid, and then when he's vulnerable, swap weapons to the little melee weapon, go in for a nice close personal. It does so much damage, it's insane. Elden Ring, would I recommend Elden Ring? 1 second. Here is my Elden Ring poster that I haven't been able to put up yet. If someone has a poster of a game, I think it's very strong chances of them recommending the game to you. And much like the poster, signifies, I quite enjoyed Elden Ring, but I enjoyed it as an experience. It was based at the time when I finally beat the game, or the experience that I got through playing the game, was the biggest achievement. It sounds really sad, but like the biggest achievement of my life at that time. It was like top four biggest achievements ever. Like, passing uni wasn't as exciting as fucking nailing Elden Ring. And that could be because I put less effort into uni, but that's not the point, okay? Okay, next game. Alright, Morrowind, I didn't like how it looked. Oblivion, I played it a few times, but it was never good. I never felt powerful. I always felt handicapped and bad. Skyrim, the only reason I played Skyrim was because I had a PC that could run it really on low graphics, and I just made the simplest character I could, and I related to him. He was an orc, and all he would do was punch things, and I was like, cool, this is simple. And I role played as a dude that would walk around and he would punch things. He would punch all his problems away, and whenever it came to a boss fight, I would have a stack of potions that I'd stop and heal and just punch the guy and heal and punch the guy and heal and punch the guy, which kind of breaks. I cheesed the game. But it was better than being an archer that hid in the shadows and stealth people, because I think I did a little bit of that, but I maintained the justification of being this orc that would punch things in the face. I don't know what that is, but it looks cool. Elite Dangerous. One of the best VR experiences I've ever had was playing this game, and I got it on my channel where I have this like development kit too, and I'm looking around. I'm like, whoa, there's a sun, and if you turn off your thrusters while you're staring into the sun, you just spin uncontrollably, and the sun just goes whoom, 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 and it makes you so sick. But it's a great experience. To make money, apparently, you gotta do lame stuff like do transport hauls and stuff like that, and I never got into the game enough to make money. I spent 32.9 hours either playing or trying to get to friends. I don't even know. Would I recommend it? If you like space games, yeah. If you want to get a game where you get a joystick and shit to play, yeah. But if you're gonna get a joystick, you might as well play Armor. Because if you play an Armor, you know, and you're a good pilot, or at least you've had some practice with your joysticks, and you'll have a whole lobby of dudes that'll be benefiting from you flying them to the front lines of like a King of the Hill or any sort of people versus AI missions. There's been a couple of them where I've joined a server. No one there knows how to fly, so we have to take car transports, and we hit landmines and all kinds of things, and it's part of the experience. But if you can fly in Armor, then you can fly. People will really appreciate that. So I got no idea what that is. No. How many hours are going at? 35 minutes. Enter the Gungeon. It's cute, you unlock guns. It's definitely got depth to it. I'd recommend it as a game. The reason I got it is because 2-player split screen. I don't think I'd recommend it for the Switch. It's not the kind of game that I would put on the Switch. I've got to play this game. Yeah, I'm not going to install it. That's Matt's. It's a VR game. Matt, Euro Truck Simulator 2. Again, for VR, it's cool. You can put your own songs in the radio, and there's a mod where you play online with other people, and there's even a radio station that is live, and they update whether there's been like a couple of noobs have been playing the multiplayer mod, and they've caused a crash on like the 827, and then the guys in the in the actual radio would stop and say, hey, there's been a crash on 827, take alternative routes. I think that's cool. I never understood EVE Online, so never played that. I don't know what this is. French language added. I played 18 minutes of it though. EverQuest. Evil Within. It was scary, so I didn't get far. This game died. If they chose not to monetize it, it would just be a copy paste of all those other games where one person is a serial killer and everyone else runs around and hides. and it's the same kind of thing, and they just monetize it wrong, and then they just let it die horribly. Experimenter Bros, no one knows what the hell's going on. Don't know what that is, don't know what this is. That's definitely not my... I'd only recommend Fallout 3 and the DLC on the Switch, cool. Fallout 4, I wouldn't recommend on the Switch, and the reason why is because there's DLC for there's mods for Fallout 4 that I'd recommend, and I don't think the Switch can do that. So what I recommend is this thing, Sim Settlements 2. If you want to download and play Fallout 4 and you want a different experience, get this. This is worth installing the game for. I don't want to play the trailer, but the trailer incorporates the main game into it, so I couldn't wait for Chapter 2 to drop. When I played Chapter 1, when this dropped, I was ready for it, but I never played it. So, but it deserves... You need some of the DLC, I think that's what the issue was for me as well. You can get it on a sale, you can get Fallout 4 with all the DLC for like a tenner. And this guy's trying to tell us something, and he's wasting my bandwidth. New Vegas made me cry. Fallout 3 made me cry. I didn't cry in Fallout 4. So you can literally see that the level of emotion and attachment to the characters is fucking shit. All right, and I don't know what they did, but they just made the game bad. So not as emotionally driven or powerful as Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas. I can't recommend Fallout New Vegas because I've got a friend who plays quite a lot of it, and it just always crashes whenever I try and play it, so it's kind of dodge. Fallout Shelter's pay to win, but they're taking out the pay to win. I hope. I thought it was cute, but it's like, oh, wait 12 hours for this, or you can rush it with £6 real, and I was like, oh, thank you. I don't know what that is. Far Cry 2, would I recommend it? It's an experience. There's a couple of mods out there that might make it better, but it's not important. If you never played Fear, you should probably get your hands on the first Fear. The gunplay is solid, and it's spooky. I think Fear, is it 3 or 4, has co-op. That's why I got it. Field Runners, I'd recommend this. It's a simple tower defense game, and a lot of different strategies work. But this one incorporates you building the little maze as they play it, which reminds me of a really cool tower defense game I used to play in South Africa called Desktop Tower Defense. And Facebook bought them, or they put themselves on Facebook. And they're the same guys that made like Backyard Monsters and stuff. It was a big deal. Here you go. 14.5 hours in this game. Final Days. I don't know what that is. 27 minutes? Is this the game that you can't win? And I give it a bad review? Yeah. Where's my review of this? Apparently didn't review. No, wait, hold on. I didn't review it. Oh. There was another game top down that was just unfortunate. My little brother likes this. I want to like it, but I haven't played it, so. What the hell's Finger Burns? 1 minute played. Oh. Firefall died, it was an MMO. Firewatch apparently is a very human-based experience. Depends if you want to be human or not. Fistful of Frags, Gun, Five Nights at Freddy's. I got this for free on Epic Games. It's kind of roguelite-esque. With this, I don't even know. I haven't played enough to be able to give you an accurate. Is this the one I rated poorly? Yes. So, when I play a game, I like to figure out how it works and then play it. And well, I didn't think I figured out how to play this game, but at the same time, I had this little niggle that niggle. That's not the right word, but this idea that you couldn't win it, and I don't think you can. So I just shout all over the dev, and the dev came back and was like, "Hey, I'm sorry, bro," and I was like, "Yeah, don't shit on dev. It's not cool." The Forest, it's cute. It supports VR. Probably make you sick. And the plot twist was really good, but I don't think I'd play it alone. If you've not experienced The Forest, get your friends together, tell them not to spoil it for you, and go and save to me, because that is what makes The Forest good. If the storyline wasn't in it, I don't think I'd recommend The Forest. But then again, like, it's a survival game. I wouldn't recommend this game if it weren't for Timmy. And you spend a large majority of your time ignoring Timmy and trying to survive. So it's that period of the game I think it's shit. Doing everything to get to the point where you can save Timmy is shit. I don't like cutting down trees. I don't like the combat. I don't like eating and drinking. All that shit's retarded. I don't like it. I didn't use the full word, but that's not cool. But then saving Timmy and the plot twist on that, that's worth it. But I suppose you've got to spend the 12 hours in game to grind to that point where, you know, that impact is bigger than if you just watch it on YouTube or something like that. Don't know what that is. Fort defense. What has Matt found here? It looks like a phone game, and with the extra action buttons. So I have a particular type of tower defense that I like, and if it has anything that requires you to like click around while you're doing stuff, and instead of straight up building a turret or upgrading a turret, don't like it. It's like too engaging. It's like, yeah, I want to build something and then run through the level. I don't know. I'm just complaining now. I don't know what this game is. Fractured Space. No, I got no idea. I don't know what Framboy is. Freedom Force, I played a lot of. I haven't played a lot of the Steam version. I don't know if it stands up or if I'd recommend it these days. It's very kapow, you know, comic book-esque. I think on the Steam Deck, a game like Frostpunk, if it runs smoothly, it would be perfect. It's an in-depth, simple, yet hard to master. I haven't mastered it. My friend has, though. Stefan nailed this game. FLT, really cute, would recommend. It runs on the Steam Deck as well. I don't know what that is. Oh, I've got so many games. Lol. Telltale Games went downhill. I think the developer screwed them over, but Gang Beasts is cute. But I only bought it for the co-op aspects, and there's better games out there that do Gang Beasts. Gang Beasts is abandoned. It had so much potential, and then they just let it fucking die. So go and buy the other game with puppies and stuff. I don't know what it's called, but it's the same kind of experience. Gary's Mod is worth it, but not for Steam Deck. I think this game only has like 3 levels. It has more, but it feels like it only has 3 levels. And once you're done with those 3 levels, then it's like, oh, what else is there? Time trials. It's not. I bought it for the co-op. It's split screen, so you have all your homies around. I bought this for the co-op, and then I didn't even finish the game. I got other kids to finish the game for me. These 2 Gemcraft games were well renowned in the, you know, tower defense community, but there's a couple of things that they do that I don't really like. But quick spoiler: if you are gonna play it, hit U. U upgrades the gem within the tower without you having to stop, drag the gem to the side panel, upgrade it there, drag it back. So in theory, the tower is only out of action for almost half the time it would be if you performed all those actions. If you just hit U, if you hit U, it's out while it upgrades, then it's done. So your tower can shoot after that way more efficiently. I don't think that's a good game, unfortunately. I played it with a friend. I'm not even general jousting. I've been waiting to play it because it's a co-op game, but I don't have any friends. Very sad. Is this a game that I'd recommend on the Steam Deck? This game has a lot to teach the player, but at the same time, it makes you upset. It's very similar to Elden Ring, I would say, where it feels hard, it feels impossible, and then you somehow do it. But this was made by the same dude, I think. Hold on, I don't want to parrot the wrong things because what the hell? I don't think any of these games were the games that I was thinking was made by the same guy, so I'm going to be quiet. But he narrates it to you and he tells you life advice and shit, but only when you get to certain points, and normally you get to that point and you die and you're sad, so. This game died. It had a healer class, so that was cool, but it died. Don't know what that is. Goat Simulator, I got it for co-op. So yeah, co-op. God Eater, God Mode. God Mode is a shooter. It's not split screen, so you gotta get like 4 copies, get all your friends in line. It's old. You need upgraded weapons before you can even win some of the later levels, but that's just normal. It rewards skill and headshots and stuff, but I've got a couple games like this, and I would say it's worth it for a weekend sesh with some homies. But one of your homies has to grind out and get like an AK or something, because you're not going to survive if you don't have the right guns. This is a really cute game. I got bullied once online by a little kid, and the only reason I got bullied by the little kid was because the little kid was simping for a streamer, and I didn't appreciate the relationship between the streamer and the little kid, because it didn't seem like a healthy relationship, that's all. Not like pedophilia or anything, but like sometimes there's like an unhealthy relationship with people online and whatever. I don't know what that's called, but yeah. Google Earth VR, wow. Google Spotlight. I don't even remember having this many Google things. Would I recommend this game? No. But it's free to play, so you might as well give it a shot if you like Batman. Grand Theft Auto 3 never got me, but 2 and 1 did. But yeah, 0 hours playtime on PC. See, okay, so the reason why I got Graveyard Keeper, first of all, it's probably a great game for the Switch. It's like Farmville, whatever, where you sit there and you do stuff. But the reason I got this game was to have the zombies do all the work for me. And I have worked so hard to get to the point where the zombies are supposed to do everything for me, but I did everything the wrong way around. I was looking for self-sufficiency. I played the game my own way instead of following what it wanted me to do. And I've got 19.5 hours into this, and I don't have a single zombie working for me. So this is all just myself doing all this. It's a cute game. It has depth to it. It's the kind of game where, you know, you unlock, you go one place, you discover something new, and you're like, oh, I need that to unlock this other thing, and then this other thing will unlock the other thing, and then blah, 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 blah. And it's like that. Is it worth it? Yeah, it's cute. It does its job. I don't know how much it costs though. Gravity Burn is an experience. You can get it for free, so don't pay for it. Green Hell, I don't like having to check for leeches and stuff. It's very hardcore, and you lose your mind, which is kind of cool, but it's co-op. Play with your friends, but you get real sweaty if you want to get into it. Good. Now this game is great if you want to spice up your Steam account, because it is an achievement dive pedal. So that's not the right word, but fuck it, dive pedal. That's what this is. It's a dive pedal. So you buy this game, you play it for exactly 10 minutes, you unlock all 570 something achievements, you come back here to your account, and then you can add all the little things you want to your account, and now everyone knows that you want to be, you go by Boopy Ben, and also that you've cooked a steak on a stick in DayZ. Very important stuff. Oh god. It's just click game. I wasn't smart enough to solve some of the puzzles. Very sad, and I wasn't gonna sit there and Google everything. I think you play as a dude that's gross in this game. I thought it was kind of cute, but then I don't know. Oh, GTFO. Would I recommend it? Yes. Would I recommend it on the Switch? No. This is more of a 4-player co-op, sweaty session kind of thing. Maybe great for a LAN party, but there's one huge flaw which I'm going to mention now, and it's that there's two ways of playing this game. The way it was meant to be played, and then the way cool kids play it. Cool kids, they use movement buffs, circle strafing, different techniques where they can pretty much solo the whole game. I mean, they can't carry stuff to the extraction or anything like that, but they can not get hit by the enemies, and they can sprint through the entire map, just avoiding being hit once. Which you would imagine would be great, but then to everyone else who isn't doing that, it's a slow, methodical, room by room clearing game. So it's quite a contrast. But it always helps to have one of those kids on your team for when the shit is the fan and everyone else is dead, and then he solos the entire wave. So this is a co-op game. Never played it. Don't know what that is. Gunfire Reborn. If you like RoboQuest, go and get this game. This game was the precursor to RoboQuest, but has nothing to do with RoboQuest, and it's 4-player co-op, whereas it's exactly the same mechanics. You unlock guns, unlock different characters, but this game came out before, and it doesn't have a banging soundtrack on the first boss, which is what sold me on RoboQuest, because that was my recommendation. I remember having this game on PC a long time ago, so I bought it, but it never made a lot of sense to me. There's a lot of guns here. Won't load into the main menu. Such a shame. H1Z1 is a bad game. I don't like it, but it is free, so you might as well try it out if you want like a PUBG kind of experience. I remember you would see these kids with crowns in the lobby screen, like in the loading menus and the lobby menus. And I told my friends, like my little brothers, and we were playing it together, and I was like, if we win, we get the crowns, right? And we hid in a bathroom for 95% of the match, drove into the end zone, and there was like 2 teams that fought, and we just swooped in, third-partied them, and we won the game. It took us, I don't know how many hours, but when we finally won the game, we didn't even get the hats. The hats were unique to a certain play time at a certain event. And I felt so disappointed. I remember buying 4 copies of PUBG, and then we'll play that instead. So fuck you, H1Z1. I'm not cool enough as a hacker to do these games. Hades apparently is really good, and it would probably be great on the Switch. Highly recommend. Have I played it? No. Half-Life on this. I don't even know if I'd recommend Half-Life on the Switch. There's probably better games out there, more casual experiences. But I would recommend Half-Life if you ever wanted to get into something like that. Hammerwatch is cute. It's co-op if you can get the controllers to work properly. But you can't save, so it's more like a finish the game in one session kind of thing. Hatred? I don't know if it'll work on a Switch, and it's a murder game, so if you like murdering. Yeah, I don't know that. Head Snatchers. Heavy Dreams. I have yet to play this, but I bought it because the guys who made this game made Manuel Samuel. And Manuel Samuel? Yeah, I don't know. Manuel Samuel was a really good co-op experience. This game is not co-op, which is kind of sad, but I know it's going to be funny and quirky like Manuel Samuel was. I just haven't put the effort in. Hell Let Loose. I thought it got bought out by someone else, so I'm not even too sure. Test Branch. Ooh, this game is an experience. It'll work well on the Switch, and it will, as long as you have headphones, I'd highly recommend it. Some of the puzzles I had to Google. I'm not even ashamed to admit it. VR edition. Oh, that could be something. I'd probably get very sick, but it's a cool game. Helldivers I bought because it's 4-player co-op. No one wants to get into Helldivers with me, but I bought every single one of the DLCs. I bought the complete package because I knew that this game rocked ass, and then I just haven't played enough to take advantage of it. Is this... This is not the one I'm thinking about. Okay, I played a lot of this game because it's cute and it was free, and I was trying my best to get a girlfriend from one of these cute little demon girls, and I got stuck on a boss and I think I gave up. Yeah, but it's just an experience. Hentai Killer, don't know what that is. Oh, now we get into the dodgy ones. We'll just skip past all that. Heretic, gonna have to download that because I played it a long time ago. Oh, Heretic's Fork on the Switch, yes. It's a casual game. I don't know if casual is the right word. It's a tower defense game, and you got combos and upgrades, and there's a lot of things to unlock, and it's a lot of depth to it. Would recommend. Hero Siege, I don't know about that. Pay to win. What the hell have I just installed? Heretic. And then this is Hexen. Yeah, this is the one I played. And then Hexen. It's also the one I played. But not this one. I think I played... I used to have like a copy of this in South Africa, so I'm going to install them all and give them a shot. I bought this one because I thought it was going to be a split screen co-op. The developer has added that, but only in like a game mode that isn't the campaign, so I don't feel like it's worth it. On hard difficulty, this is an extreme challenge and also very engaging. But the one thing I don't like is, you know, you're playing single player and you got these different people you have to look after. And so I'm focusing on the one guy and I'm getting really immersed, you know, I'm like shooting all these little aliens and making sure everything's safe and going through the caves. And then out of nowhere, the second character gets hit by a bat and he's dead. And I'm like, I don't want to have to hot swap and look off, babysit. Like, give me the fucking co-op like I wanted. So I can make my little brother sit there and look out for bats while I'm actually doing cool stuff in the caves. So this is great for playing with a party, group of friends. Hidden in plain sight. It's a simple game, but it's really good for 8 players. Oh, I don't know about that. My little brother bought it. I've been told this is really good. I've requested a refund on it though. I think this is probably great for the Switch. This is probably, if you can get into it, this would be great on the Switch. Hitman 2. I don't really like the Hitman series. I used to have blood money when I was a little kid, and that was a big deal. Oh, Matthew bought Hogwarts Legacy? Damn. My auntie finished this game. Very proud of her for that. Hollow Knight, it would be great on the Switch as well. Homefront, no. I don't know what this is, but apparently I played 6 minutes of it. Hotline Miami on the Switch, yes. It's all about the soundtrack. It's about the soundtrack, and it's about getting killed off screen. Make sure you figure out what button it is to zoom out. I have no idea what this is. It's all that stuff. This game I bought because it was 2-player split screen. It's not worth talking about, unfortunately. Human Fall Flat co-op experience. It's pretty recommended, but Hunt. Oh, I got it uninstalled. I'd recommend it, but I don't like the PvP aspect. But there's a lot of good things going for this game. I feel like it's kind of pay to win a little bit. But the experience isn't pay to win. You can get that by playing it. This game never booted. It's supposed to be a co-op game. Cool game for VR. I don't know about that one. This was supposed to be made by the guy who made Daisy, and it was supposed to be a big deal, but my friend never invested in it, so I never sat down and forced him to play. But I think like when you start a new campaign, it's got like a ticking down experience. You're like 1 week on that map before the map ends or whatever. So you've literally got a week of real time to get your shit done. This is bullshit. 61 hours in it. Yeah, okay, but it's all pay to win. I think I actually finished this game. Why? I don't know, but I felt like my character was quite powerful, and it's like Diablo. You run around and you just murder things. This game was cute, but I don't know what they're gonna do with it after this prologue. Ooh, Infest the Planet. I don't know if this will work on the Switch, but I would recommend this game. It's a simple game. You know, like Buggos, like I described Buggos. It's the same thing, but this time you are the little humans and you're trying to crush the Buggos. And so in the campaign on like normal or easy, you can get through the whole experience and have a good time. But as soon as you turn up the difficulty, it gets to the point where it's like all your forces can make a stalemate, and then it's like, what do you invest in? Try and push past that stalemate. Like you know, it's got depth to it, but sometimes it gets really difficult. But I did most of the campaign. I think I finished the campaign. I think I had to follow a guide for 1 or 2 of the levels. I don't know what that is. In the Matt's game, something. Insurgency, I like. It's a multiplayer game, not good for Switch. Insurgency Sandstorm, it's a step up from Insurgency, but then also they've taken out a feature that I really enjoyed. So in this game, I would shoot people and then shoot the AIs, you versus AI. I mean, you can play PvP, but that's never why I enjoyed it. It's PvE, and I would take the AI's guns and I would shoot them with their own guns, and then keep going like that. Shoot a dude, pick up his gun, shoot the next dude, pick up his gun, and that was my strat. In this one, they capped the amount of ammo you would get in the dude's clips. You wouldn't get a full clip. You'd get like maybe 3 bullets in an AK mag. and that's like barely enough to kill someone. So it became they've literally single-handedly with that one thing cucked my entire play style for the PvE. But it's still an experience. It lags on one of my old PCs. It would lag for it would freeze for a second every 5 minutes. And I never knew why. Dead game. Very disappointed about Interstellar Marines. Iron Snout, apparently it's good. It's free to play though, so. I got this because it was co-op, and apparently you can control a tank, and you have like a gunner and a main driver and stuff like that. We never got it to work properly, so don't know about that. This is 2-player co-op, I think. That's Matt's game. Holy fuck! I've talked so much shit. Stay hydrated. Oh my god. Got no idea what that is. Jurassic Park the game. No, I must have got it from Home Bundle. Just Cause 2 and 1. I played Just Cause 1 for a little bit off Steam. It was one of the first open world games I ever had, so it blew me away. But then yeah, there's a mod. Oh yeah, nice. I recommend this, but there's little kids that like rage and stuff. It's an experience. Kane and Lich I enjoyed, won't run anymore, so it's probably a dead game. Kane and Lich 2 won't run at all, so can't play it. But apparently it was split screen co-op. Both these are supposed to be split screen co-op, which is why I got them. This is great for VR. I haven't played it though. I just thought that reminded me of a different game, but it wasn't. Killing Floor. Not the difference between Killing Floor 1 and Killing Floor 2 is the graphics. And so this entire game is about shooting things, right? The most advanced class you can play is the melee character who doesn't shoot anything, because they have things like block and parries and all these different things that add depth to the game. It's the most complex class is the class that doesn't shoot stuff, and in a game where shooting stuff is the selling point, it's quite interesting. But I spent a lot of money buying the DLC for Killing Floor 2. I think I dropped like 20 quid on the DLC, and I didn't play it after that, and I couldn't. I have to. So I kept it installed because I had to justify the 20 quid. But it's I think I'm gonna play it for a little bit longer. I want to get at least the shotgun dude to, I think I'm prestige level 2. So I want to go to prestige level 3. I want to see if it gives me the shotguns in. So whenever you prestige, you get a skin to show everyone else that you prestige, right? And then all the DLC and stuff are skins. So there's like, why prestige in the first place if you're not going to be rewarded for prestiging? And you get rewarded with a skin. So if you like, yeah, anyway, when you prestige the first time, you get your knife changed. No one ever uses a knife, but you get your knife changed. You prestige for the second time, and you get your tier 1 weapon changed. So the default shotgun you spawn with will be, it'll look cool. And, just speaking about it now is making me want to play it. I will play this, but not now, because I got to keep doing this. Oh my god, what did I call it? A Killing Floor. How far are we? We're only halfway. Jesus Christ.